And now for a word from our sponsor. Okay, sponsor, your word, please. Right in here.
Tea is lovely, tea's refreshing, tea is such a pleasant drink. That's why I say, Polly, put the kettle on and let's all sit and have a cup of tea. It's lovely, tea, refreshing, tea. It's such a pleasant drink. Tea, so hot and tea, so comforting. That's why I vote tea. Tea lovers everywhere, why not have one now? Cheers. Something I'd like to see happen now that the government's decided that fags are bad for us.
Fags are bad for you.
And I've decided that alcohol makes you feel lousy the next day. Someone should invent a new drug that has no harmful after effects. You can work perfectly well on it, and most important of all, makes you feel permanently fabulous.
First news first.
Now over to the Giant Tool Company in Hampton Wick, where this new drug is being tested on the factory workers and their wives. Our interviewer talked to the shop steward, Fred Plebb. Well, Fred, how are you feeling about life these days?
Life? Oh, I think life's fantastic. I just can't tell you how divine I feel.
And how about the strike situation, Fred?
Strike? Me strike?
Don't be silly.
Just you try and drag me away from my lathe.
And how does your wife feel, Fred?
Fabulous.
About what?
Anything.
On your radio again comes the strains of Cuddly Ken.
Hello there. Does your radio sound like it's been strained through a wet sock full of kippers?
Or does it sound like the announcer's got a mouthful of sump oil?
Well, folks, you can cure this situation by tuning into
88.1.
Hello?
Hello, 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 hello,
The first time I really got interested in wireless was walking along the beach at Liverpool, stepping in and out of the sewage, like looking out to sea, and just beyond the horizon was Radio Caroline North. It had just sailed into the Mersey estuary, and I was walking along with this rather heavy transistor radio. I think it was probably one of the first. It was an old Philips with buttons and switches and knobs and bits of elastic sticking out of it and springs. And I was listening to Caroline North and all these guys having a terrific time. They're like, hey, ding, ding, there's a seagull on the transmitter, and playing loads of records and having a really good time. Oh, that's for me.
This is Radio London. And the Colgate-Palmolive Request Hour. With Tony Windsor.
Hello.
15 minutes after 5 o'clock, and tonight we have a very special night for you, ladies and gentlemen. Not only do we have the Vernon's Pools program, but we also have the SEMA Bingo program as well, and that's a big deal because we get everybody down the studio. We get Earl Richmond, the captain of the ship, and everybody to take witness that the game is straight, friends, so we can't diddle you even if we try. You know, if we want to do a bit of the old... well, we just can't. I think they clamped down once they found that my mum was winning every couple of weeks, you know. 2 minutes until Casey time, 2 minutes and 8 seconds, 2 minutes and 7 seconds, 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Well, I could stand here counting all day, but I won't. I'll just tell you that Dave Dennis is back tomorrow, ladies. Dave Dennis!
Don't forget to miss me.
Oh.
Don't forget TW.
How
dare you if you do.
Now, how could we forget TW? He'll be back too, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow. Forget TW, the man who brought us... And not only that, the first person in this country to really pioneer the... I mean, how could we forget him? It's just like forgetting Herman Finkelstein or Dorian Crundlewater or something like that.
And here's Dave Cash with how Kenny and Cash started.
The idea for Kenny and Cash came from a bunch of tapes we had on board that Ben Tony had brought over from Cliff in Dallas. And there was a breakfast show called the Charlie and Harrigan Show. And it was very much, just one guy was a total clown and the other guy was kind of a straight man. And it blew us away. We thought it was very funny. So we thought, Kenny was a great Goon fan, and so was I, so we thought we'd be a bit goonish, but we didn't want to do all the Goon stuff. We had to do something different. And so that's how it started, and we kind of copied Charlie and Harrigan, only our style. But it became much bigger than we ever thought it would.
Tell him the time, Kenny, tell him the time.
You always tell us how by our new Bulova Accutron watch.
Yes.
This great thing that whirls around in front of us. It's exactly 22 minutes until 6 o'clock, and you can check that by Jim or Tim or whatever his name is. Or is it Fred or George? I forget which now.
Nuke. Ladies, if you like coffee, you love tea.
W. Back with you on Tuesday or Wednesday if he ever makes it.
Oh, folks, the meaning behind these words. I mean, have you ever heard such meaning as dum 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 dum-de-doo-wah, whoa whoa, whoa yeah yeah?
Well, it gives me a certain feeling, yes.
Yeah, pain in the reticule.
This is the Big O, ladies and gentlemen, the Revive 45 call.
Only the lonely.
That's Billy Joe Royals called Down the Boondocks, and we have a letter for comment, so I'd like to add my comment and then hand it over to Kenny Everett. My comment is...
Thank you very much. I love you at the office. It says, dear sirs, yesterday afternoon, 26th of August, 1965, while listening to Kenny and Cash on Radio London, I decided to tape record some of your excellent records for future listening. Not a man. But to my dismay, I was halfway through recording a record when Kenny and Cash started talking over the recording and completely ruined the recording. Could you please tell me why they do not announce the record and then be deathly quiet until the end like other disc jockeys? Well, let me tell you, matey, if you tune to a certain station called the British Bucket Company, you can get all you want because they've been dying for 18 years.
It's called the San Remo Automatic Suntime Heater.
Tell them about the lights, Nettie.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we've got lights. Oh, it's fantastic. We've got little strip lighting in the cabin here. Fluorescent lighting in the cabins. And we got this thing, and the technicians put it in, and they're about... When you pull the string, it goes on and everything, and they're beautiful. They're 200-watt lights, and we had soft music, Beatle music last night and everything.
They're over each bed.
Oh, they're over each bed, the lights, and they give a lovely warm glow, and...
Tell me you listen to Beatle music.
Oh, we were listening to Beatle music all night. Thank you, Jim. That beautiful prompting there. I like that. You like that? I like it. You can have it.
Radio London, your official Beatle station. Yes, Big L, the first station in the world to play the Help LP, brings you news of the Fab Foursome First. Stay tuned to your official Beatles station, the Big L.
On Big L this week, it's 6 o'clock. The Rabbit Breakfast Program. At 9 o'clock, it's Tony.
You must be joking.
Windsor. At 12 o'clock, it's Dave.
That's a lovely one there, Dennis.
At 3 o'clock, the man of whom everybody is saying absolutely nothing, Mr. Ed Stewart. At 6 o'clock, the first man in the Western world to make a death-defying leap from the Whispering Gallery and live, Everett of England. So don't forget, all you transistorized people, it's all here on
Big L.
Today brought to you in color. All the thrills of the widescreen brought alive by the miracle of modern electric radio. Chris Denning stars as Kitty Blake. Tony Winter, in his most dramatic role to date, plays the entire German army. Do not fail to thrill to the new concept in radio drama. Now showing on 266 meters on your favorite radio set.
And finally, Kenny's tribute to Radio London.
Hello, Big L listeners. Kenny Everett here. Big L will always be remembered as the fantastic radio station it is today because it's being chopped off at its prime. And anything that happens like that usually is remembered for years and years and years. And I think that if people do their bit and keep on remembering Big L and keep pestering, for commercial radio to come back, then the same people who are in it now will take over again, and we'll get Big L once again, only this time on land, so it'll be clearer, it'll be better in every way. So let's keep thinking about Big L and all the tremendous people you've heard on the air, like Kenny Everett and Dave Cash. I'd like to say thanks to Dave Cash too, because the Kenny Cash program was really a gas to do.
Speaking as a youngster, I'd like to see something happen of similar magnitude and fabulousness as the Beatles. Do you remember the Beatles?
Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came. Father Mackenzie wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved.
What charming lads.
And now, Kenny Everett, the man the BBC tried to gag.
On Saturday, a show that's really great, except for all the records you'll hate.
Yes, the Kenny Everett Show. The show that makes you go.
Yes, kids, it's a great big welcome to the show.
Hello, darlings. Welcome to the Clean Air Show. And this week's show is in staggering stereo. So listen with both ears.
Right, settle down. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the Tesco bra counter masked band to sing this little ditty.
Then now follows a jingle on behalf of the fun party.
Hi there, groovers. This is Cuddly Ken. Hi, it's so fab. Oh, being on the wireless again. You know this capital is a bag of fun from the top of your head to the tip of your bum. Bum, 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 bum. Up on the BBC, there's lots of fun for you and me. On the radio, on the turntable, they try to play the best that we can find. Inside the bottles of the Beeb, there is a considerable collection of music and plays and a vast assortment of tunes and fiddly bits of things that you can stuff right up your hole if you like.
Just when everything was going so swimmingly. Never mind. Tune in a couple of records' time and hear what happens to Captain Crammon. It's bound to be awful.
Here we go, friends.
Commercial time.
You're living in the past.
Now, back to the records.
And now, your panic station brings you a show festooned in fun and laughs.
You killed me.
And we have contests that could win you such prizes as a revolving Henry VIII, a clockwork cement mixer, a talking bun that says "Eat me," or a lamp that glows in the dark. And our special guest today, Vera Lynn. Hi, Vera.
It's a real pleasure to be here.
Listen to the sound. It's the sound of music. Yes, on October the 1st, Radio London pushes forward with an entirely new sound for you on this channel. A sound that'll open up a new chapter in Radio London's history as the #1 commercial station in Great Britain. October 1, it's near, it's new, it's the date we burst open with the new sound of music.
That's our middle name. Wonderful. Music. B-I-G-L.